Hello there. Right, in today's video I thought I would show you more Hyperspin stuff, but in particular I want to show you different versions of an old game, Impossible Mission. I used to play it on the Commodore 64 and it was an amazing game in the mid-80s. There's a few versions of it I wasn't aware of. I think I have most of them. So let's just find the Commodore 64 wheel. There it is. Okay. Let's just go there. Let's have a look. Find the game. There it is.
Loading complete.
I'm using the emulator CCS64. I think I prefer it to WinVice 64. You get a better stretch screen and it just looks nicer. I'm not sure if it's going to record in full screen, but we'll find out. I'm waiting for it to load. High score, reset.
Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
A famous speech, which was a big deal in the mid-80s when it came out. So this is a really good game. Not particularly good at it, but it's a very difficult game, like most of the old retro games. Of course, the robots are random. You don't really always know what they're going to do. Some just stand still and you think they're fine. You go near them and then they zap you. And this one just follows you. Okay. I think if you get the ball to go towards the robot, it dies. There we go. Let's see if I can. I'm not worried about that. Oh. Just a minute. Let's hear the famous dying. Let's fall down the hole. Don't know what the crackling noise is. Something wrong with the sound. Apologies about that. As I say, it's a lovely looking game. Really did love this game back in the 80s. Come out of that because the sound's awful. Right, and I think there's a Spectrum version. If I find that. There we go. Let's find that. I think that's the one that works. I use Spectaculator emulator. It is a paid-for emulator, but it's really good. When I got this, it came with RetroArch, and I don't always, I can't always get the controls to work properly, especially the keyboard. So this is a much easier emulator. As I say, it is a paid-for one. It's about £5, but it's well worth it if you're into ZX Spectrum games. I've got it set up for Kempston. 0, start the game. As I say, it's not as nice looking as the Commodore 64, but then it wouldn't be. It's difficult to see how to get out of this one. Oh, that's alright. Easier than I thought. Let's go into the other room. Well, what sort of noises does it make? There you go. I just wonder if it makes the same noise when you fall down the hole. Probably not. go down the elevator. Get some of those lovely noises going. Okay. It's not bad. It's okay. Let's come out of that one. I think there is a... definitely an Amstrad version. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. And for Amstrad I use WinApe. Again, when I got it, it came with RetroArch. I had issues with the controls. WinApe is good. Most of the games auto-load. Some of them it gets the wrong code and you'd have to type it in. J for joystick. There's no, I don't know if that's right, there's no sound on this whatsoever. Whether it didn't come with any, I don't know. I quite like the bright colours of the Amstrad. Oh, can't jump over him. Okay, but graphically, it's not brilliant. And it could do with some sound. Oh yes, it must have some sound because you have to listen to the. I think you just have to do it in the order. Yeah, okay, let's come out that. Oops. It plays quite well, just wish there was some sound. Anyway, let's come out of that one. The next one is, I believe, there's an Apple II version. Somewhere here.
Sonic boom!
Here we go. Hopefully it should load up. There we go. Yeah. I've always liked the Apple II, I must admit. I believe the emulator's Apple Win, and you can change the settings. You can have a monochrome, the old monochrome like green colour settings, or the colour. This has obviously got some sort of scan lines in. I think you can change it so it's a more of a solid colour. I don't mind this though. It's sort of proper retro. That's a bit of a dozy robot there. It's moving up a bit quicker now. There we go. Slowly back, and then he turns around and races after me, so you just don't know what they're going to do. Wait again. At least he's not zapping me. A piece of the puzzle. And for those that you don't know, I think the idea, I never beat the game, it's too difficult, but you've got to collect these pieces and then you go into the thing below to rearrange and try and make a key card, or 3 key cards I think. Let's say it's not called Impossible Mission for nothing, but I quite like this version. It's alright, it's a bit slow, but that's what it was. Right, let's come out of that. Let's try to think of the other versions. There's a Master System, we'll come to that, and I believe there's an Atari 7800 version somewhere, if I can just find that. Somewhere up here. There we go. I believe the emulator is Altera. I think we use that for all the Atari 2600, 5600, 7800 and the Atari 8-bit, I believe. There it is.
Loading game. Loading complete.
Okay, yes. I've never played this one before. The colours are very bright. It's a bit loud. Ah, right, okay. No robots in this one. As well as picking up pieces of puzzles, that one there, you can reset the lifts if you want to, and there are some snoozes where you can turn the robots off. Let's get out of the way of him. There we go. Cozy, not doing anything. You can put the robots to sleep. You go to the computer terminal. And they call it where they are. You can even walk through them. Not really worth it, didn't pick up anything. Yeah, not a bad version. Right. I think, as I said before, there's a Master System version. I think I've gone all the way around. Let's have a look. Here we are, somewhere up here. There we go. There it is. And I think this is quite a decent version. Good graphics.
Loading complete.
As
As you heard, it has the speech. Nice looking robots. Oops. Oh. Oh, this is tough. Let's try a different room. Oop, he doesn't like me. Oh, well, that's nasty. This is a tough version. It's got the scream as well. This is quite a good version. I say, graphics are decent. I think my favourite's always going to be the Commodore 64 version because that's the one I grew up with. Anyway, that's enough of that one. And I think the only other one, apart from, I mean, they did release sort of Impossible Mission 2. I think there's some on the Commodore Amiga, Atari ST, and I think they did an upgrade on the PlayStation Portable, but I'm not really going to show you that one. It's just the old versions. I think there's an Acorn Electron or BBC Micro version somewhere. I think it's Acorn Electron. But this one, well, there it is. But this one will be keyboard controls, which I have to try and get used to.
Loading complete.
Wait for it to load. And for the Acorn Electron, I use Electrem, I think it was. It did come when I got it with Mess, but it's way too slow. And Electrem is a lot better. Anyway, I'm trying to remember the controls. I think Z and X is left and right. Backslash is down in the elevator. Asterisk is up. And I believe jump is enter. This isn't a bad version. If you press return in the elevator bit, you get the menu. For that one. I need to come out. For some reason it doesn't escape properly in Hyperspin. I have to come out using Alt and Tab. I will quickly show you one of the modern versions, just for comparison, if I can find it. It's here somewhere. There we go. PlayStation Portable. There we go.
Loading complete.
Right, I'll make that screen bigger. And as you see, I think, I don't know if it's the only emulator, but SSPP is the main emulator for the PlayStation Portable game. So you get a chance to either have the classic version, the new, or merged. I'm going to go for the new just to show you the difference. You can choose a character, I'll go with him.
Another visitor! Stay a while! Stay forever!
Yeah, it's quite nice looking, I must admit. Plenty of stuff in this room. I wonder if it still makes the same sound. Yes, that's quite good. That's quite a good version. Anyway, that'll do it. Let's come out of that. Come out of Hyperspin. And hopefully you enjoyed that.